might not yet have achieved your level up to the fullest extent, but you can look like it right now. What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. Shiva Israel here. If you're new to the channel, hello and welcome. If you're an OG subscriber, what's good? Welcome back. As you know, on this channel, we talk a lot about level up and glowing up and, just going up. We going up. And one of the ways that you can go up is by getting your hair in the right style for your aesthetic. Every person's face shape and features has a style that's gonna make them hit their level of glow up in an aesthetic. And we're gonna talk today about what those potential looks can look like based on you. As you can see, I have very much changed my own aesthetic as far as hair goes, and I do the pixie look a lot of the times. And the pixie has really helped me hit my stride in my aesthetic. People tell me all the time they just love my hair, whether it's actually fully done or not. Don't mean I'm never gonna change my hair again, but it does mean like, okay, I know the short haired bag is for me. But there's reasons for that, and we're going to get into why there's reasons for that so you can adapt this for you. You might not yet have achieved your level up to the fullest extent, but you can look like it right now. Dress it up and make it real for yourself. And a big part of making it real for yourself is picking your right hairstyle for you. So for me, my personal face shape fits between, it's more of a heart-ish, but then it gets round. Like my features and my jawline are not as cut as someone who has just a straight up heart-shaped face. My chin is also not as pointy as someone who necessarily has a straight up heart-shaped face. So while I go heart-ish, I am fused with round. And that combo together makes me somebody that's a great candidate for a pixie look. So with that being said, let's get into the different types of face shapes and what styles work well for them. So let's talk about heart shape and square shape together. Those two typically can rock pretty much the same kind of styles. The only difference I would say to really take it up a notch for each is that a heart shape, I really feel like kills it with a middle part. And it's because when you get into a true heart shape, that chin is very chiseled and pointed. It don't have to be to the pointiest degree because there's still the inverted triangle shape of a head. But if you have a heart-shaped face and a defined chin, that middle part is really gonna bring some symmetry there. Like it really just, I don't know, something about that hit to hit really hits. However, a middle part still does complement a square shaped face as well. Both of these shapes do very well with like that medium length, bob, flowy, romantic hair kind of look. For the square shaped face though, I would lean a little more towards the side part, but you're not restricted to anything that I'm saying here. I'm just giving suggestions. I think when it comes to a square shaped face, that side part is gonna show off your feature in your jaw a little more, but the softness of that kind of look with your hair balances out your facial features. For both structures of faces, the romantic curls, they're really gonna hit. Those layered curls, it's really gonna hit on you. Both could rock a pixie if they wanted to, but I think the square shape would actually go a little bit better with the pixie. Now let's talk about the inverted triangle face. Think Carrie Hilson when you think of this face, and think of how fringe looks great on her. The curtain bang fringy look, you can still go medium length. I think that looks really great, but that's the look that's really gonna kill it for you if you have more of an inverted triangle head. The head around here is at a wider width, and then your jaw is very pointy. A middle part bob that's like sleek but a little more voluminous actually goes really great with this face shape as well. I think it's because if you stop it like right around here, it's creating a feeling of more width around your chin area, because if you have a triangle face, this area is a little, it's slimmer and pointier. So this balances that out to match your forehead size. The wolf cut's gonna look good on you. Like you don't want too thick of a bang, but a wispy bang, a curtain bang, those are gonna look really good on that face shape. This look could do a shorter pixie look too, but again, think Carrie Hilson if you're gonna do it. Think about how her pixie looks involved longer pixies. Like the hair was a little more curly, a little more asymmetrical. Like if it was short down here, she didn't necessarily do it like I'm doing it. It would have been bigger curls coming off the top. Think like that if you wanted to really rock short hair and you have an inverted triangle head. Now let's talk about the ovals. The ovals, you want to start thinking more like Aaliyah Or Jazz Turner, she's a great example of an oval face shape and somebody who really does cater her way she does her beauty to fit her face. If you notice, Jazz Turner has an oval shaped head, but she does a lot of side parts with longer looks, longer romantic curls. You could do sleek or do some curls, but that side part with the longer looks, that's what you want to go for your best look when you're talking oval shaped faces. And this is because it provides more symmetry, because your head is long. If you got an oval head, it's a little bit longer. And so when you bring more length, it makes it feel a little more even. Not saying you can't wear a bob or you can't do a medium length. You absolutely could. But if we're talking about what's really going to make you pop as far as your aesthetic, that's the face shape where you want to go long. Kill it with a nice little side bang. Think Aaliyah. And even think about how she's still to this day known for her aesthetic because she made her looks match her oval face. If you did pull off a bob with this look, sleek straight is your bag. Sleek straight overall with the oval face is going to be a big bag for you. It doesn't mean you can't do curls. Don't get me wrong. But a sleek straight look really gonna hit. Next, let's talk about the diamond shaped face. So this is similar to the inverted triangle, but a little more symmetrical in the fact that your head gonna come back up at the top a little more than the inverted triangle will. Think Halle Berry. So this look, you're also gonna kill it with the shag. You can also do a fringe bang. You can also do a wolf cut. Similarly to the inverted triangle, y'all can do the same stuff. Where it does differ a tad is that the diamond shaped face can pull off a shorter pixie cut than the inverted triangle face. Think again, Halle Berry. Also, just like an inverted triangle face, you don't want to go too thick on the bang. That China bang look's probably not going to be the best one for you. Not saying you can't do it, just saying what's going to look best. Go for the thinner bang. You could also do like more of those medium length shaggy looks with the curls. It can go a little, thicker. Now let's talk somewhere back into my bag, which is a round face. Round faces do great with short hair. You don't gotta be short, but like we talking mid-length lobs to medium length bobs to short bobs. That's where you really gonna kill it. To pixies. That's really where you're going to be hitting your aesthetic stride. Middle part and side part, it really just depends on the features within your face. But the mid-length, voluminous, romantic type of curls, that's really your bag. You can also go sleek straight too, but a bob is your bag. I'll tell you personally, every time I rocked the sleek bob when I was reviewing wigs, that was like the best and easiest pictures I took. My Yara bob review put me on the map, and that was again one of the easiest pictures I took. But honestly, and even going longer when you have this similar face shape, framing your face to fit it is gonna help you too. There's a reason they call me cheap as scissor hands. And that is because I stay cutting layers and face framing. And that's because I needed like the face framing areas to stop around here, that mid-length look. Then the rest could be long, but I needed to frame my face to fit. Frame it, make it fit. Now let's talk pear shapes. I wasn't necessarily gonna get into pear shape because it is very similar to a square, but the difference is that it's a little smaller in the forehead and wider in the lower part in the jaw area. There's a little bit of a difference. So everything you would do for a square, you could basically do with a pear. The little tweak there, if you are a pear though, is you can rock a thick bang very well. That's where that Nicki China bang can really hit because it's gonna give you more volume around the upper forehead area and balance out around the jawline. But also rolling back when we're talking about squares and pears, I think the blowout look very much works well on both face shape types. You think a Robin Givens type look, those are the people you want to look at for their hairstyles if you have either one of these types of face shapes, because the way that they did their hair very much framed their faces. So if you take these tips and apply it to your next hair appointment, I'm sure you're gonna like what you see. You can take yourself up a notch and become more of the woman of your dreams and aesthetic. Drop a comment down below and let me know what is your face shape and what hairstyles do you think is probably gonna fit you best. Let me know, I wanna hear from you. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.